Hey guys, it is that time again for some empties. We have a little trash can full of products to dig through and talk all about of everything that I've used up in the last couple of months. And oh boy, we've got a lot of skincare in here, a lot of good stuff to talk about. So without further ado, let's just dive right in to digging in the trash. Alright, I'm just going to grab as we go and talk about the items. First thing I have right here in my hand is a little perfume sample. This is Victor & Rolf Flower Bomb Dew. Smells lovely, nice perfume, very floral. I don't think this is the same as regular flower bombs. This is Flower Bomb Dew. It was nice, I enjoyed it. I used a little sample up. Wouldn't be mad at full size, but I'm not a big perfume shopper. I don't know. This is not something I buy very often. I have like a handful of perfumes that I use, and when I eventually run out, I kind of like invest in a new one for a little bit. I'm not somebody who has a big perfume collection, but I like trying out little samples. I have a ton of little samples, and yeah, this was a really nice one and great for, to me, a really nice kind of spring summer scent. It's just perfect for spring, I think. Next we have an eye cream from Origins. This is their ginseng refreshing eye cream to brighten and depuff. I used almost the whole thing up. It just started to get a little sticky on me and I feel like it was going off, so time to get rid of it. But yeah, one of my favorite eye creams. I've loved this one for years. This is, I think, my second thing of it. I really enjoy the brand Origins. Anything I've tried from them has been pretty awesome, and this is a really good eye cream. It has a little bit of a glow to it, a little teensy bit of color correction, but it doesn't really do a whole lot for the color correction. It just has that slight kind of beigey color to it and a slight bit of radiance, but it's not like a highlighter. And it's very hydrating, very nourishing. I think it does a great job on the under eyes, really good at prepping them for doing your makeup that day. Good stuff. I use this one for during the day in the morning, and yeah, really love it. Would be happy to have another container of this from Origin. A couple more little guys we got here. What is this? This is the Colleen Rothschild Clarifying Detox Mask. This is probably one of my favorite detox masks I have tried, simply because the formula of it was so creamy and it didn't have that really dry, tight feel on the skin, and it didn't feel like it stripped my skin at all. It felt like it was detoxing and pulling the junk out and doing what you want to do without feeling overly dry after the fact, to where I felt like I needed to pile on some moisturizer because my skin felt tight. It didn't do that. It was just very effective, really pleasant to use, and just such a creamy, soft formula. There's nothing chunky about it. I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a great detox mask. It's a little expensive, so I don't know if I'm going to run out and purchase another one, but if I do get my hands on one, I would not be mad about it, because I do love a good mud mask moment. Next we have a L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. This is a primer that I'm not sure if they actually discontinued this or they started to and brought it back. I can't remember. I bought backups of it because I love it that much. This is like Facetune in a jar. I mean, this is one of the most pore filling, just mattifying, marshmallowy, beautiful primers. It gives you a really nice silicone powdery feel to the skin. It is great if you have oilier skin because it does mattify and it will literally erase pores. It is fantastic. One of the best primers, hands down. Really good stuff. I really hope they discontinue this because it's holy grail status good. And I know you guys don't see it too terribly much on my channel anymore because I don't know if it's still available, and I've been trying out some other ones from the drugstore in hopes that it would be comparable to this. Nothing has quite touched the amazingness of this. This was e.l.f. Putty Primer before Putty Primer, and it is hands down a million times better than Putty Primer. If you like Putty Primer, see if you can get your hands on this, because you're going to be blown away by the absolute face tuning that this does for your skin. Like, what pores? none. I love applying this just right in the pore area, not the whole face, but just areas that tend to be a little bit more oily, a little more porous, and it just fills everything in, makes it look so seamless and smooth. Great stuff. Great stuff. And I finally used up a jar of it. This little jar lasted me quite a while because you only need such a tiny amount. Next we've got a Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. I finally used up my mini of this and I have my full size waiting. I could probably get more product out of here if I was didn't have a backup and didn't have a million dupes of it. But yeah, this is still the number one of the skin enhancers for me. Yeah, there are some great dupes out there that are pretty dang comparable, but there's nothing quite like Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury. To me, it is something worth investing in because it really does do something beautiful. It doesn't enhance any texture on your skin while still giving a beautiful glow. You can use it as a primer, as a highlighter, just all the different ways. You can even use it on its own for a super glowy, very light coverage foundation look. It's an incredibly versatile product and it's just gorgeous on the skin, and they have a decent shade range now as well. And yeah, I can't wait to crack into my full size now and use it because I'm very excited. And yeah, this is just another holy grail product for me. What else do we got here? Jumping over to something completely random and totally different. Mrs. Meyer's. I've become a Mrs. Meyer's stan. I've gotten really into the Mrs. Meyer's products lately, and I've been buying her soaps for the hall bathroom that like everybody uses when they come over. I was doing Bath and Body Works, and you gotta catch the sale and this and that, and I just kind of ran out of Bath and Body Works soaps, and I just needed something I can grab at the store that smelled really nice, and I think has, you know, nice ingredients as well. And so I just, on a whim, bought a Mrs. Meyer's soap and fell in love with the fragrance of it. I can't remember exactly which one that was. I think it's the one they have in the kitchen that's called Daisy. Loved it so much that I ended up buying a bunch more of the soaps when I just see like a display of like the seasonal scents or this and that, because I really do like the fragrances. And this is Orange Clove, which I did not think I would enjoy something called Orange Clove because I don't like citrus, but I do like clove. And this really is a beautiful kind of wintry fall cozy smell. Like it smells like fall and moving into like Christmas time, and it was such a lovely hand soap to have in the bathroom. Like, yeah, the container's not super pretty. I would even go so far as to buy, like, I know they sell them in larger containers. If they had this scent in the larger container, I would definitely decant it into a pretty soap dispenser for the, you know, the guest bathroom, the powder room type of thing. But yeah, I love this one. I would even go in there and wash my face sponge with it, like my makeup sponge, just so it'd have the nice scent on the sponge. And it actually cleaned my makeup brushes and sponges really well, like really well. So yeah, it was just kind of like what was on hand one day, and I just used it, and it did great. And this little guy lasted a long time. Like, we had this one in the bathroom for quite some time. It lasted longer than the Bath and Body Works soaps do. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Currently, I have like 4 more that I've just bought of different fragrances to try out. They're kind of seasonal. Yeah, this is made with plant-derived cleaning ingredients, essential oils, aloe vera extract, glycerin, and olive oil. Made without parabens and phthalates, MEA, DEA, artificial colors, and it is cruelty-free. I think the bottle is recyclable, and yeah, 30% post-consumer plastic. So I feel like, you know, this is one of those brands that's kind of trying to do something good, be a little bit more conscientious about their ingredients and their products and, you know, what they put in them, which is, I'm all for any brand that is at least making an effort to do something good. Reward them. So yeah, anyway, I really do enjoy the orange clove scent. I can't wait for fall to get some more of this. I want the spray cleaner in this fragrance. I want the detergent in this fragrance. I want everything in this fragrance because it's so nice and so cozy, and just, it smells like a warm fall hug. And I love fall scents the majority of the year, and this is This is that perfect quintessential fall fragrance to me. Moving on to hair gels. This is the Harry's hair gel. This is my holy grail #1 hair gel. This is probably like the 5th one I've gone through by now. I don't know. But this is what I use in my hair after my mousse or whatever, my styling creams, to lock in the hold. Majority of the time I wear my hair naturally curly. Don't know how we ended up straight today, but we did. I kind of brushed it out, and I'm not sure how I ended up with straighter, wavy hair today. It just kind of happened. My hair has a mind of its own. It's going to do what it wants to do day to day. I could start out with ringlets and end up here. It just, whatever. But I think it's because I brushed it and I put some Frizz leave-in conditioner spray through and brushed it through, so it kind of made it dry straight. Anyway, but this works great if you have trouble getting a cast in your hair with the hair gel. If you're following, the kind of curly styling methods, you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes not all hair gels are created equally. And I find this to be one of those really firm hold hair gels that is so effective. It helps, to me, I get way less frizz when I use this. The hair lasts for multiple days. It's a very easy gel to work with. You just put a little water in your hand, emulsify it really well, because it is quite thick and a little sticky if you don't have enough water in your hair and on your hands while you're working with it. That's the only real caveat with it. But it smells nice. It's a men's gel, so it has kind of that masculine cologne smell, but it's light. It's not very strong. It doesn't linger in your hair at all. I think it's a nice, really nice hair gel. Yeah, it doesn't have a ton of ingredients. It's alcohol free. I think this is actually Curly Girl approved as well. If you stick to the Curly Girl method, this is one you could definitely use. And yeah, I think it's a really nice hair gel. It's my favorite still, and I've tried a lot. Next hair gel is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk. This is the Frizz Control Sculpting Gel, and this is the level 3 hold. Yeah, not the strongest hold gel in the world, but still a nice gel. I didn't hate using this. It gave me a very vague cast to my hair. So it's not the most hold that I've ever used, but I do like the ease of this product. It seems thick, but then it kind of really thins out on your hands, and as you're applying it, it actually has some slip to it, so if you needed to go back through with a brush to fix a wonky curl, you could do that with no problem. This is one of those gels you could even apply before brush styling without feeling like your hair is just too stiff and too sticky. This one has really nice slip. So that is definitely a perk to this gel. I would like to try their level 5 because, yeah, it's a decent gel. I think it's a good one. It's kind of a no fuss gel. The Harry's gel, while it's my favorite, you can't brush style after the fact with it because it is so kind of thick and strong hold. It has no slip to it at all. So you can't go back and fix anything. You just kind of got to hope for the best. This one you can at least fix stuff, and I think this one's great for fine hair as well. It doesn't feel like it weighs anything down, and I think it does have a little bit of protein in there. Yes, it has the rice curl complex, keratin amino acids, enzymes to hydrate, condition, and protect, and enhance curl. I think it's a nice kind of solid gel, a great standard gel, but if you're looking for something super duper strong hold, this is probably not going to be the one for you, but it's a good gel nonetheless, and I still enjoyed it and used it. It was more. Next we have a body wash. This is from Kors. This is their Vanilla Cinnamon Renewal Body Cleanser. I can't remember if this has been in Empties yet or not. I had 2 of these. I got these for Christmas, and I love them. They smell fantastic. This is, the vanilla cinnamon scent. It, again, is one of those scents that smell like fall. Just that quintessential fall fragrance. Not too dissimilar from the Mrs. Meyer's. Really beautiful lather with this body wash. I mean, one of the best lathers I've ever had with a body wash. You get a ton of product in here, it feels like, too. I feel like this was a lot of product. And it was just really, really nice. It has good ingredients. It's very hydrating and luxurious feeling. It is nice. The body lotion it came with it is also really nice. So yeah, if you like some really creamy, just richly lathering, sudsy, tons of bubbles type of body wash that's also very nourishing feeling. Check out the Coors ones because these are really, really good. There's a ton of claims on the back here that I can't read because it's in really pale writing. But yeah, these are made in Greece. What else we got here? It claims to have a clean formula, recyclable packaging, supports over 1,000 organic farmers and families. I tried to put that into one word. Apothecary born, made in Greece, clean ingredients. Yeah, so we got a lot of good claims here. And yeah, I think this is a really nice brand, and I look forward to trying more from them. 86 natural origin content. So yeah, all right, cool. So this is another brand I'd really like to try some more from and see what other fragrances they have because the formula was just so lovely on this. And I think they just kind of have a nice little aesthetic look about them. I like the apothecary style with the label. It's pretty. Speaking of bath stuff, used up an Old Spice Gentleman's Blend. My other favorite body wash. Me and my husband tear through these. We usually share them. It'll start out in my bathtub and ends up in the shower with him. It's just the way it goes. And this is the coffee amber scent. I love this scent. It is like edible, very gourmand type of scent to me. It has a warm richness to it that has a hint of like a coffee shop or like a donut or something, but not so overt food smelling. It just vaguely reminds you of that, but you don't immediately think food when you smell this. It just smells very good. And I have the deodorant of this fragrance. I would love a body spray or a cologne in this fragrance because, ooh, it is so good. Still one of my number one favorites, and I haven't gotten tired of it yet and have been repurchasing it every time we need body wash. So another one of these, and this is Old Spice take on a more eco kind of green product. It's paraben free, no dyes. Yeah, is this green washing, clean washing from Old Spice? I'm pretty sure it is, but it smells really good, so there's that. But yeah, I think they're definitely trying to get that little eco-friendly, clean, conscious marketing vibe going here that is more gimmick than anything, I'm sure, but still, I think they're nice products. I like the formula of it. It's very creamy, not super sudsy. It's definitely more of a cream formula, but it's a very nourishing formula. It doesn't feel drying on the skin at all. It feels just very hydrating and comforting and nice. And again, the fragrance is just out of this world. Just about all of them, I think all of them that I've smelled from the Gentleman's Blend line have smelled pretty amazing. But the coffee and amber is just, oh, I just like want to roll around in a fragrance. Yeah. I would love to have this in a detergent. Ooh, that would be such a good smell to have on your sheets. And two more things for bath while we're at it. Dr. Teal's Shea Butter and Almond Oil. This is another kind of standard product I always have in my Empties. Fragrance may vary. Shea Butter and Almond Oil is kind of a nice, warm, classic shea butter fragrance. It's got that little bit of warmth to it. Slight kind of vanilla smell. It's got the almond in it. It's really pleasant. I like this one because it's kind of hydrating and doesn't feel like it's drying my skin out. And yeah, I'm all for anything with Epsom salt in it. So I like to pair this with like the corresponding Epsom salt soak as well. Double up on it. But these are also infused with Epsom salt to help relax muscles. And yeah, I think these are just really nice. And I love trying all the new fragrances when they come out. I've recently just picked up the hemp oil one. It smells beautiful. It has a very nice spa-like smell. I really like it. And yeah, this one is just one of my kind of default scents that I grab when they're out of all the others or I don't see anything new. This is kind of a nice warm and cozy smell. It's not overpowering. It doesn't take over and compete with like your body wash or whatever. And lastly, for bath, we have the Equate Epsom salt. This is the pink Himalayan. And this one has a nice kind of spa-like Himalayan salt smell to it. Yeah, it smells very spa-like. It makes me think of like rose in just a little bit of a way. Just that kind of classic spa smell to it. And I really like this one. This is kind of another one that I just grabbed because A, it's a little bit cheaper than buying the Dr. Teal's, and it smells just as good, just as effective, and it works. So why not? And yeah, I do like this. Yeah, this is infused with bergamot and orange, essential oils, the pink Himalayan salts. Yeah, this is just a really nice fragrance. It's kind of strong with this one. It's not the most refined fragrance in the world. It's a classic bath fragrance, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's, you know, $1 or $2 cheaper. I can't remember exactly the price difference. And it works, so why not? Let me get a drink of coffee. My goodness. I don't know, when I'm talking a lot, my nose gets stuffed up, and that drives me crazy. Does anyone else get that? Let me know down below. Does your nose get stuffed up when you talk a lot? I also was sneezy earlier. I think part of that with the nose getting stuffed up is because I have a deviated septum and I'm breathing more through my mouth than I am through my nose when I speak. One more thing for hair. I think, who knows? This is the Miel. I think that's how you pronounce that, Miel. This is the Rosemary Mint Scalp and Hair Strengthening Oil. This is my first one I've gone through, and I'm on to my second bottle of this. But this is for daily use, scalp treatment, and split-end care. I don't use this every single day because it does make my hair feel a little oily. Like I can't do it every day, but I use this every wash day. I treat it as kind of a pre-shampoo treatment. Either the night before I'm planning to wash my hair, and like in the morning, I'll sleep with this in my hair and on my scalp. I really massage it in and let it just hang out in there. And then the next day, you know, I'll wash my hair and all that jazz. And I also make sure I focus it on my mostly scalp area and the ends of my hair. And this has done wonders. I really think there's something to this. My scalp has been so happy since I have incorporated a lot of other I've been experimenting with the scalp treatments as far as like just having a nice pH balance, happy, healthy skin on my scalp like I would the rest of my body. But this has been one of the main things that I have incorporated that I've noticed a change just in the skin of my scalp. I don't get flaky. I don't get itchy. My hair's not overly oily anymore. Things just feel really balanced. And I feel like I have really good hair days when I do use this as my pre-shampoo treatment and leave it in kind of overnight as a good, just letting it soak all in there and do a good job. So it gets used like once a week in my hair, which probably isn't enough, but I still feel like I am seeing some progress from it. My hairline looks like, my scalp just looks really great and kind of a little bit fuller than it did before. And I don't know, I feel like there's something to this. It could be placebo effect. I can't say that this is causing any new hair growth or anything like that, which a lot of people are touting that rosemary oil can do for you. My hairline looks good. It does look a little nicer than it used to, but that could also be getting on a thyroid medication. So either or. But this has done really nice things for the health of my hair and scalp health. And I do recommend including something like this, whether you have curly hair, straight hair, no matter what kind of hair you have. I think adding this in on the night before you wash your hair or earlier in the day before you wash your hair, just letting it have a couple of hours to hang out in there at least, is a really nice thing to do for yourself. And I feel like it helps. I think my scalp has dramatically improved since I've incorporated a lot more scalp focused products, and this being the main one. And yeah, it smells nice. You know, it smells like rosemary. It's very medicinal smelling, and it can be a little strong at first. Like, it'll definitely clear your sinuses when you take a little hit of it. You will breathe really well. But I don't feel like the smell is too overpowering after it's been in your hair for a little while. Occasionally, my husband has commented on like what's that smell, when it gets like super close to me after I've just applied it. But if it's been in my hair all day, no one said anything about it, and I don't care. I'll put it in the night before, and sometimes I have to go do things the next day, and I just throw my hair in a bun and let this hang out in there, and it's fine. And I'll focus it on the ends of my hair. Sometimes, even if my ends are just feeling a little dry and it's not wash day, I'll put a little bit of this and rub it in my palms and just take it through the ends of my hair, just very, very lightly. And when I wake up in the morning, it's soaked in to the ends, and it just feels, they feel a little bit revived. I'm a hair oil kind of gal. My hair is very dry, frizzy, wavy, curly type. It's somehow thin and coarse at the same time. I don't know how that is, but it is. So it likes oils, it likes hydration, it drinks it up. It's high porosity. That's what it is. High porosity hair. Anyways, I found this to be a really, really effective product in my hair care routine. It's just like skincare, but for your scalp. That's the way I look at it. And I've never thought about how your scalp is also skin, and it could also use a little bit of love and nourishing that the rest of your body and your face gets. And I'm kind of shocked at what a difference it's made in the way my hair behaves, and like just my scalp feels. Like I don't itch. It does not itch all the time like it used to. And it doesn't get oily in 5 hours like it used to. It's very balanced. So yeah, good stuff from Yale. I think there's a few other brands that make this, but this is the one that I found to be most accessible to me and seems to be one of the more popular ones. I saw it one day in Walgreens, and that's all she wrote. I feel like I'm going to talk so much, my temporary crown is going to like fly out. We got a little mini setting spray from Wet n Wild. This is the natural finish. I really like the natural finish. It's a bit of a dewier finish for a setting spray, but I find it to be pretty effective. It's just a nice kind of, it reminds me more of like a MAC Fix Plus finish on the skin. It helps everything kind of soak in and feel good, and I don't feel like this one dries my skin out either. This is a really nice setting spray though. It's pretty affordable, accessible. You can get it just about anywhere that Wet n Wild sold. And it's a small container though. I wish it came in a larger size. That would be nice, Wet n Wild. Get on that, because these are great. This is still one of my go-to daily setting spray products. We got a CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleansing Balm I used up. This was a really nice cleansing balm. It was not the most like hardcore, completely get all the waterproof off. It wasn't one of the most right off the bat, melt your waterproof mascara off in an instant product. It took a little bit of work, but nothing crazy. This had a really nice texture to it. It was very soft and just generally a nice product. It had kind of that typical makeup remover smell, nothing scented, very gentle. This was a very, very gentle one. This one didn't feel quite as greasy as some of them do feel. And yeah, it was generally just a really nice cleansing balm. And if I run out of cleansing balms and happen to see this one first at the store, this will probably be one that I would grab. It didn't necessarily stand out to me, but I didn't dislike it either. It was just pretty standard makeup removing cleansing balm, first step to a double cleanse type of product. Next, I have this Dermalogica retinol clearing oil. I used the majority of this up, and one day I opened it and I noticed it started to smell kind of weird. And just, nope. It started to smell like whiskey and fish. I mean, just like overnight. I was like, what the hell is this? What? Oh my God. So quickly did that happen. That went from using it to that in a matter of like 2 days. And yeah, I still like a little bit left of it, so I was like, disappointing. But this was something I had put away for a little while and had pulled back out to use. And I don't know if maybe because of the sun exposure of opening and closing it, it just kind of made it go bad a lot quicker, because it was something that had been sitting in my tucked away, hidden in the skincare drawer for a little bit. But I did use the majority of this. It's a nice retinol product because it is an oil medium. It doesn't feel drying at all, and this one's especially a bit more of a stronger retinol, and meant to be geared a little more towards acne and like skin congestion, which retinol can be really, really good for if you're acne prone, and kind of clearing the skin and kind of keeping the pores clear and happy to prevent future acne. So that's also why I really enjoy like retinol products, not just for the anti-aging, but I have very congested, oily skin that can be kind of problematic if I just leave it to its own devices. And this was a nice format for a retinol product. It's the only retinol oil I think I've ever used, and it was kind of a dry oil feel to it. But yeah, it was nice. And is this something I think I'm gonna go out of my way to repurchase again? I'm not sure, because I have some other retinol products that I really do enjoy, but this was nice while I was using it and before it went off on me and started smelling god awful. It was nice. And yeah, I love Dermalogica overall. Like, as a whole, Dermalogica is one of my favorite skincare brands. Like, they have my holy grail SPF, hands down, with the dynamic recovery cream. And yeah, this was a nice product from them, and I would love to try more from Dermalogica because I've enjoyed everything thus far. And I would probably continue using this one and liking it if it hadn't started to smell on me. And it also turned brown. I don't want to open it because I don't want to smell it, but it was clear, and now it like turned yellow and then got real stinky in like a matter of 2 days. So because I wasn't using this every single day, I was cycling it with some other products. So this was like the active I was using every other day. So between that last use, a day passed, went and opened it up, and I was like, oh, what is this stink? And yeah, it was this. Sad. I'm sad about that. Another product that I didn't get to finish up because it went bad on me is this from Dr. Dennis Gross. This is the 15% vitamin C Firm and Bright Serum. Vitamin C's are notorious for going bad really quickly, and this was one that I used daily, and still could not get through the whole thing. You get a lot of product in here, but as you see, it has turned orange and it got a bit smelly, and it was staining my skin and my hair and got real sticky. So that usually means it's gone off and it's really not even that effective anymore to use. So I'm gonna let it go. But yeah, I used most of it up. Like, there's probably about that much left. Still, I hate wasting product. That drives me crazy. Other than that, this was a really good vitamin C serum. I really enjoyed it. I think my skin enjoyed it. Up until the point that it started to turn my skin orange, we were getting along. Another retinol product, I don't know if you can even see it because it's a clear container, but this was the Rock Retinol Correction little ampules. Loved this format for retinol. It was just like little capsules, and you pop the little top off and squeeze out the product. So it kept it really fresh, and you got like the proper amount in every use. And I feel like you got a ton of product within the little ampule. Cover the whole face, down the neck, plenty. And yeah, you got like what, a 30-day supply in here, I believe. How many come in this? Yeah, 30 biodegradable capsules. It was great. I really did like this a lot. I feel like it didn't dry my skin out, didn't cause any irritation. Was not quite an oil, but like a really thick serum formula within it. It had a vague kind of oil feel to it, but nothing, it didn't feel like the Dermalogica one that had that more dry oil feel to it. This felt like a really kind of a rich serum that you could feel on the skin. You could feel like it was really like hydrating at the same time. I think this was great stuff. I think these little things were fantastic. Love them. Will most likely repurchase this when I've used up some of my products that I'm currently using at the moment. So yeah, these were great, and I feel like because it was in the little capsules, you just got the right amount of product. It was fresh and kind of clean feeling because it was just contained in those little things, and the formula within it was really, really nice. Like, it was a very enjoyable product to use, and yeah, I will probably repurchase those. Speaking of retinol, we've got the Dr. Dennis Gross Advanced Retinol and Ferulic Intense Wrinkle Cream. I used this completely up. I love this cream. This was a really, really good one. It not only has retinol in it and the not only does it have retinol, but it also has ferulic acid within that helps also with anti-aging. And not only did it have those ingredients, it was very hydrating at the same time. A very rich cream. Never felt any dryness on my face or irritation. If anything, I woke up and my skin would feel amazing while I was using this product, and I loved it. This was really good stuff. Yeah, one of my favorite retinol products. This and that Rock little ampules, those were great. And this is one you say you can use AM and PM twice a day if you wanted to. I usually just use it at night because it is a richer, thick cream, and it did a great job. I love everything that I've tried from Dr. Dennis Gross has been like gold, like S tier, great products, and this was no exception. You kind of can't beat Dr. Dennis Gross with skincare. The man knows what he's doing. Another favorite product that I finally finished up here. Did I finish it up? And maybe a little bit left in there. I think I was just decided I've had it too long and it needed to go. But this is the Sunday Riley Eye Ceramide Moisturizing Cream. I love this one during the day in the winter if my skin was feeling particularly dry. This was fantastic for the day-to-day. I would just apply a small amount, work it into the skin, and oh, my skin felt so good. And then I would also use it at night as a just extra moisturizing step if I needed some more moisture. This was one of those creams that I thoroughly enjoyed from start to finish. I feel like it did amazing things for my skin. My skin just felt really good using it. This is made with ceramide, which is a really nice ingredient to have in skincare. Things with ceramides, my skin tends to really like. And yeah, this was nice. This is really nice. It's meant to, soothe dry, sensitive skin. It felt like a very nice, repairing, loving, soothing product to use, especially if you're somebody who likes to do a lot of dermaplaning or physical or chemical exfoliants. Something like this is fantastic just to keep your skin happy, healthy, hydrated, and help with any irritation. When I started using this, I was having a lot of trouble with dry patches and irritated kind of high-V skin. I was having a lot of trouble around my jawline, and this really helped to soothe that a lot and helped just things look a lot nicer on my face and feel a lot better. And yeah, really good stuff here, and definitely would love to have another jar of this. Again, Sunday Riley is another of those brands that I've loved everything I've tried from them. I know that they had the scandal a few years ago about having like their employees write reviews, and it was so unnecessary because they didn't need to do that. Their products were so good. It was just like Michaela putting on the fake lashes. It was like, why do that? The product's so good. Why do you want to hurt yourself? Why be this way? And I think that really hurt their brand, was them doing that. And it's a shame because their skincare is freaking phenomenal. I mean, it's pretty expensive, but it's not like La Mer expensive. It's still mostly under $100, and I think it's decent price point for good ingredients. And I found their products to be super nice, very enjoyable, very effective skincare, and just a very luxe experience to use. Like, it felt like you're using something from La Mer. They feel very high end and expensive, and I mean, they're not the cheapest skincare by any means. They're the upper $60 and up, getting towards the hundreds with their skincare, but most of it is under $100, and the products do last quite a while. So I do believe skincare is a nice place to invest, because it's not like you're using it up in 30 days. You're getting a good 6 months at least out of a product, depending on the type of product it is and the expiration date. This held up really well. Like, this is good. It says for 12 months after opening. It says you have time to get your money's worth out of it. And the packaging alone, I think, is really nice. And this was just one of those lovely experience type of skincare that I would happily have another one of these, because I loved it. Same goes for the 5-star retinol eye cream from Sunday Riley. This little tube lasted me a really long time and was, I thought, quite effective. My under eyes didn't get dried out or anything from having, and it has the retinol in it, and there was no irritation. You have a really nice little ceramic tip here that feels so soothing on the under eye. This one I think is great for nighttime because of the retinol in it. I prefer to keep all my actives and retinols for the nighttime. Aside from vitamin C, I use that one during the day. But this is a targeted and gentle anti-aging treatment for the delicate eye area. This wrinkle fighting serum is powered by 6% retinoid complex, bioactive centella something or other to support healthy collagen. And it also has poppy seed extract and ceramides to soothe the skin. And yeah, this was fantastic. One of the better worth it type of eye creams that I have tried in a while. And I think it's a really good anti-aging product. I think it was effective. My under eyes liked it. There was zero downside to using it. And this is another product I'd be happy to have in my collection again and incorporate back into the skincare routine. I'm currently just kind of working my way through a whole new routine at the moment. And next we've got a Milk Glow Milky Toning Lotion from Good Light. This is an ultra fine, dreamy, hard to read because it's all on clear glass. This is an ultra light, dreamy toning lotion that hydrates, exfoliates, and smooths skin, leaving your skin balanced, moisturized, and radiant like the full moon. I love this product. This actually, what's funny story, this was sent to me by mistake through a PR company. It just showed up at my doorstep and I was like, what is this? And I got an email later saying, oops, we sent out these to the wrong addresses, so have a free, so hey, enjoy the toner. So, okay, cool, thanks. And I loved it. It was such a happy mistake because this is such a nice toner. This is one of those ones that is great for in the morning, during the day, because it's hydrating, it's gentle, it is just soft on the skin. It's not too much, it doesn't strip, it doesn't feel drying or harsh in any way. It's a very comforting type of product. It almost makes me think more of an essence than a toner, but it does have the exfoliating properties to it. It is made with snow mushrooms, ceramides. Again, my skin likes ceramides. I like ceramides. And we got here oat kernel extracts, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide. So all great ingredients there. All things my skin likes. And this is pH balanced, clean ingredients, cruelty free, vegan, recyclable packaging, fully recyclable packaging for all skin types. And it's just such a lovely little bottle, and it lasted me a really long time too, and I was happy with that. And it definitely has a bit more of a lotiony, very like a thin serum feel to it. It's not watery, and it felt very comforting on the skin. I would, again, highly recommend this one if you need a good toner that is gentle yet effective and something that just gives the skin a little bit of love while doing the toning, exfoliating, brightening stuff as well. This is a great one to incorporate. It was wonderful for my morning skincare routine, or my daytime skincare routine. Next, I told you we got a lot of skincare in this one. I don't know what happened, but suddenly I was just using up all the skincare. Next is the Derma E Vitamin C Instant Radiance Citrus Facial Peel Exfoliant Facial. I'm going to repurchase this if I see it at the store, because this is one of the most effective masks that I've ever used. It is so disgusting to look at. It looks like vom. I'm just going to be real with you. It looks absolutely disgusting on your skin. It's got chunks in it. The color is horribly unappetizing. It looks like puke. Or maybe something a baby might do in their diaper is what this looks like. But let's just say it looks like baby food. Maybe that's the most pleasant way to describe it. It's chunky. It's got chunks. And it is so unpleasant to put on your skin. But holy crap, the results, the instant results from this. Your skin looks so smooth, so bright, and so just clear and healthy and gorgeous. Like, there is something magic in this stuff that it can look as gross as it wants. I don't care, because the way my skin looked after I rinsed it off, I would use this once a week, and whoo, yes, really, really good mask. This is probably my favorite product from Derma E, hands down. This was so good. But yeah, instant radiance, hands down, instant radiance. Your skin just looks glowing after using this. Yeah, radiance boosting, non-abrasive blend of alpha hydroxy acids help to resurface and smooth the skin. It did wonders for texture. Like, I mean, just so smooth and so clear looking. I love it so much. This has to be one of my favorite masks, period. Of all face masks I've ever used, this is number one still. Out of the high end, the Glam Glows, the Exfoliate, all of that. This, I really like this the best, even though it is the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life. It kind of makes you want to gag. If textures bother you, this might bother you. And it doesn't smell good either. It smells a little questionable. And that's just the way it smells. That's the way it came. It's the ingredients. And this is a clean product. Cruelty-free, grain-free, soy-free. Yeah, Germany is like super into like very ethically made products. So there's about 1,000,010 little symbols back here that I don't even know what they mean. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna repurchase this because I really, really, really enjoyed it so much. I went through a set of lashes and like totally used them up and threw them away. See, the thing is, I use lashes, but I put them back in the box and I reuse them because I only keep them on for like a couple hours at most because I just am filming. So I hardly wear lashes out. But anyways, I did use a pair of lashes and fell in love with them. This is from the Kiss Lash Couture range in the Muses collection, and this was the style, I'm pretty sure this was Noblesse, which I didn't know was a word until I saw it on the lashes, and then the book I was reading, the word was in there. I was like, huh, that's weird how like sometimes you just like take notice of a word and suddenly that word is everywhere. It was one of those things. But anyways, I think that was this lash style, and they were so natural, so beautiful, just easy, everyday, gorgeous lashes. The Muses collection from Kiss is beautiful, like the whole range. They're so pretty. And I just keep forgetting to wear them for some reason. I've got the whole box of them. I need to pull them out and use them more. I honestly forget to put on false lashes. It's just, I do. But anyways, I love these. They were great. I use them pretty consistently, this particular set, because they were so kind of soft and fluttery and natural looking. I got a cleanser. I used the Pure Elise Pineapple Bright Cleansing Gel up. This was just kind of a travel size, I guess. Really nice cleanser. I enjoy it. It was just a great face cleanser. There's nothing like super remarkable about it. It was just a good solid cleanser. Nice, really pleasant scent to it. I enjoyed it. It has like a hint of pineapple scent. Good stuff. I really like everything I've tried from Pure Elise as well. Okay, I don't even know where I was. I was rudely cut off by my camera dying. And anyway, I think I was about to talk about the C'est Moi, It's Me products. I like how it says It's Me, or it's C'est Moi. This is the Refreshing Papaya and Strawberry Seed Scrub Facial Mask and the Clarifying Cleansing Scrub with Exfoliate. Both of these are just kind of products. They don't really do a whole lot of anything. I mean, exfoliates obviously, because this is purely just a sugar scrub right here. Honestly, I would rather use this on my body than my face because it's chunks of sugar. It's just a little rough on the skin. It's the sugar kind of suspended in an oily base, much like a body scrub, and I think L'Oreal had some like this at one point or another. So it's designed to hydrate and balance while gently scrubbing away impurities. The unique blend of papaya, sugar, and strawberry seeds provide a refreshing treat to the skin, and that's about it. Very simple, kind of not a very sophisticated formula here. This is, to me, this is like, you know how we say there's kids makeup, like, you know, kind of Claire's makeup. This is that in skincare to me. It's just kind of, whatever. But it is clean ingredients and dermatologist tested, no cruelty free, and a few other nice claims here with symbols. I don't know what they mean. I gotta look up all these symbols. There's so many, and the writing is so small I can't tell what it says. Anyway, this is just kind of a simple scrub. It says you can use this like once a week, I believe. 2 times a week. Apply all over face, neck, chest as desired. Leave on 15 minutes. Wash away with warm water and a washcloth. To me, this is something that is fun to do, like if you have a small, like kind of preteen, early teens kid in your life. This is like most fun kind of spa day things you could do with them, and they'd probably enjoy it because there's no active ingredients in this. Nothing's gonna like really irritate the skin. Just kind of simple product, and you know, it's just whatever. It's not what I look for in skincare at my age. It's 36. I'm looking for a little bit more of a sophisticated formula to do some heavy lifting for me. This is fine. If anything, I've been using it as more of a hand scrub. That's what I think would be like the only use for this is like for really young preteen, early teen, like junior high age that just kind of wants to do skincare and get into that. This might be something fun to incorporate just as a kind of spa night fun thing to do, but you're not going to get any much benefit from this other than some physical exfoliating. The clarifying scrub is a little bit nicer. I think this is definitely geared towards the teenage, younger skin, kind of more acne prone skin. This does have salicylic acid in it and aloe, so it has nice ingredients. This is something that you use as a cleanser and as kind of a mask situation. It claims to be it says it's a clarifying cleansing scrub, works wonders on delicate skin as it gently clears away congestion while leaving the skin clean and smooth. This is a fragrance-free formula. Cleanses and balances the skin with specialized blend of rice extract, cornmeal, licorice extract, salicylic acid, and lactic acid. Skin is left looking and feeling clean, clear, radiant without any harsh ingredients. Well, salicylic and lactic acid are not the most gentle things in the world, but it's probably a small amount within this. And yeah, it says you can use this 3 times a week. Small amount, damp skin, use circular motions, gently massage into the face. Anyways, this is also clean ingredients, dermatologist tested, cruelty free, hypoallergenic. That's what the other symbol is. And I cannot tell what this last one is, but anyway, I think this one is fine for like that preteen, early, kind of get into, maybe you have a little bit of some clogged pores, a little bit of acne starting. This is a nice little thing to incorporate just to keep the skin, help with some of the congestion, but I don't think it's going to work like miracles for anybody. Again, this is just something that I think it would have been something like my mom would have bought me when I was in junior high to use on my face, because I had congested skin, but I didn't have like crazy active breakouts. And yeah, this would have been something she would have probably bought for me to use. And I would do the same like for my niece. I would recommend her something like this because she doesn't have pimples and active breakouts. She just has a few clogged pores like they all do at that age. And yeah, I don't think you're going to get miracles from this or anything. It's just a nice little scrub. And I think these are geared towards that age group. And that's why they're emphasizing on the fragrance-free and very gentle for delicate skin, because around that age, skin is very delicate and kind of can be reactive and sensitive. And I think it's best to have a lighter approach with the skincare at that age. And if there is like some trouble with acne or something, address it with a dermatologist. I would just have a gentler approach than say with my own skin, where I'm just like, yeah, let's slap on the chemical exfoliants and all the retinols and everything. Of course, it's different, but these are definitely meant to be a little bit of a softer, kind of a more gentle approach to skincare, but they're just not, I'm not the demographic for this. So anyway, yeah, this would be stuff that I would like say would be great for my niece who is going into 7th grade, this kind of product. And I just don't think, it's not the most sophisticated skincare items on the market, but they're good for just kind of getting started with skincare because they are a little bit more on the gentle side, and you can have less risk of allergies and irritation from them. The only irritation I think you would really probably see would be a slight bit of, a little dryness maybe from this one because of it having the salicylic acid. I remember back when I was that age, like preteen, getting into having a little bit of acne and stuff, having horribly dry skin from salicylic acid products and all of that. So I feel like this is a much more of a gentle type of cleanser, even though it has that, and only using it 3 times a week is a nice way to incorporate it. But for me, these aren't things I'm gonna go for myself, and I did use them just because I had already opened them, and I didn't want to give product that had been opened sitting in my cabinet to my niece or something, because I just kind of forgot about them. So I tried to use them up a little bit, but I didn't notice anything special about them on myself. They were just kind of, yeah, meant for kids. So there's that. But I don't think they're bad products. I think they're fun to play with if doing a spa night with your kids. And this one, if they're starting to have a little bit of congestion on the skin, that's nothing that needs to be addressed by a dermatologist. You know, these are fine. I think that is all the empties for this little quarter, or whatever amount of time it is that I gather up my empties. I just kind of, whenever the basket gets full, or I feel like I got a lot of product in there that I need to talk about. So me and Pumpkin are gonna go throw all this away and have us a nice little evening together, huh? Do some cuddling. Oh, it's cuddle time. So yeah, anyways, that is all for today. Thank you for hanging out with me and going through, digging in the trash and talking all about a ton of skincare. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever about any of the products I talked about today, let me know in the description box. Let me know in the comments. I'll try to link everything below in the description box in case you're interested in any of the items here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe and stay spooky. Bye, Pumpkin. Oh my goodness. Oh, shoulder. Oh, we gotta have some shoulder time. You say hello. Yeah, let me show how cute you are. Do you show how cute you are? You're the cutest baby ever. He's the cutest. The cutest.